Lima Delta Victoria. This is KC9 Romeo Foxtrot. And handles Bob. We're in northern Wisconsin. Turn it back to you there and get you a signal report next go. Len, I believe. N2 LDV KC9RF. Very good. Good to hear you this afternoon. Yeah, you're a nice 5x9 signal there, and no problem with the copy at all. So you're sounding good. Over. All right, very good. Into the R5. Yeah, I just took down a R6 vertical there. Let's see, who was that? Yeah, that was a Silent Keys state, and just took that down and put it up briefly just to check it out, and worked pretty good. And then another guy south of me here wanted that one, so that ended up down at his QTH, but yeah, so I have a pretty good idea what the vertical is there. W2 LDV KC9RF. Oh, did I say W? Yeah, I had it written down right. I just said it wrong. Sorry about that. Yes, that's correct. At the northern end of the state, kind of on the, if you were to kind of just bisect the state in half, east to west, you'd be pretty much directly north of the I saw that on a guy from, I'm trying to remember who I worked over there in Europe. He had that on his QRZ page, and I really like that. So I thought that would be appropriate. And so try to do it as much as possible. Anyway, yeah, it's not too bad a day today, about 49 degrees, considering that a couple of days ago we had 2 to 5 inches of snow on the ground. And had our first snowstorm. We still have a little bit of snow left, but the next Saturday through Monday, I think it's supposed to get into the 50s there. So we'll probably lose most of it, which is good. I still have one more antenna that I want to put up, and it's on order. I think the check is probably almost there by now. I'm hoping to get it by maybe the end of next week. Got a pulley set up for it. It's a shortened 160 meter, with a coil in it, so it's not as long because I just can't fit it in here. But hopefully we'll be able to get that thing put up and working. But that's my last antenna project for this year, and hopefully we'll get it done before it gets too cold out. N2 LDV KC9RF. very good on the G5RV there for 40. And you know, I've never, this one antenna I guess I've never used so far. I know lots of guys have them. And I guess the closest thing I had to it at one time was a double extended ZEP, which had the ladder line for, see, what did I have that on? The 40 meters, yeah. I had it tuned for 40. And so I think the ladder line was like 33 feet or so. And then I remember what the length on it was, 88 or 80 on each leg. Something like that. It's been a while. But that one just, I think it wasn't there as well as I wanted it to. I'm hoping it would do better, but my dipole did just as well. And just hanging off the side of my tower at about 45, 50 feet there. And I was getting hearing and getting reports that were just as good with the dipole. So I took that down, put another antenna up. So I think it's sitting out in my pole barn someplace. And maybe I'll repurpose it for something at some point. But yeah, G5RV, a little different animal there than the one I had. So, but that's about as close as I got to the G5RV. But hopefully one of these days I'll. I think I'm not sure if anybody in our club has one or not. I don't think so. So I've never really been able to take a look and experience how they work. N2 LDV KC9RF. LDV KC9RF. Yeah, it's great the guys could get you set up and going here. As I'm sure with the big boost to do that at some point. I can still do my own antenna time here where that's not going to happen. So trying to set stuff up now that can be reasonably taken down anyway. I've got a well, it's kind of like a hazer on one tower, and I do have a hazer on the other, and so I can't crank it up and down. The motorized winch I had on one, it's one of those Harbor Freight jobs, and it didn't last, not even a year, and I only used it like 3 times, but lesson learned by better quality. But anyway, yeah, it sounds great. Hey, I think I'll let you go. There were a couple other stations. I don't know if they're still hanging in there or not. But you have a great afternoon there, Len, and you enjoy the radio. N2, and welcome back. N2 LDV KC9RF 73. Yeah, this is Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, QRZ. Yeah, Kilo Alpha 1, Ocean Lima Alpha. This is KC9RF. Dave, thanks for giving me a call. Handle is Bob. Baker Ocean Baker. Location is northern Wisconsin, on the north-central border, near a small town called Land O'Lakes. So back to you. Give you a signal report next go. KA1OLA, KC9RF. Very good. Yeah, you're about a 5.7 here, but I'm probably running a little more power than you are there. It'll hear you just fine. Over. Okay, fine on the end-fed antenna, and is it a random wire end-fed, or is it, tuned like for 40 or 80 meters and then has resonant points on it? Over. That's the main point, is that it gets out and works for your situation for sure. And I see you work the VHF, UHF stuff with C4FM and the rest there. So wondering which one for you is the most popular one that you run? KA1OLA, KC9RF. Okay, very good. Yeah, a few years ago I ran DMR, and I just didn't use it enough, so I just had a handheld radio out of it, so I didn't invest too much in it. But yeah, you're right. The code flux can be definitely a challenge for sure. Took me a little while to figure that out, but got it going. And then I did, I still have a couple of radios that'll do C4FM or actually I don't have one that does wires X right now, but, occasionally I'll run that, but not too often. My main interest is on HS. I enjoy that. I enjoy talking to the guys locally, but, usually don't need anything real sophisticated to do that, that's for sure. All right, well, very good. I think I'll let you go for now. There were a couple others calling there, so I want to get back to them as soon as we can. So we'll say 73s for now, Dave. And you have a good afternoon, but you're sounding good. KA1OLA, KC9 Romeo Fox, 73s. Okay, very good on the 7300 there. This is KC9 or Romeo Foxtrot, QRZ. Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Fox, Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, calling CQ, CQ20, CQ20, Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ20, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot. Calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ, Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot. Calling CQ and standing by for a call. CQ20, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, calling CQ. Calling CQ, calling CQ, calling CQ, Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, calling CQ, and listening for a call. The November Romeo Sierra station, go ahead. Okay, very good. Gotcha there. KC1 November Romeo Sierra. This is KC9RF. You're probably about a 5x6, about a 5x6 right now into northern Wisconsin. But I'm able to copy you okay there, and we'll turn it back to you and see how you're copying me. KC1NRF, this is KC9RF, and the handle is Bob. Call sign is Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, Kilo Charlie 9. Romeo Foxtrot, over. It's radio, okay, so Kilo Charlie 9, Radio Florida, over. Yes, that's correct. Okay, the state is Wisconsin, over. Okay, thanks for the 5x5. And yeah, you've dropped a little bit there, and so it's getting kind of hard to hear you there, Edgardo. KC9RF, KC9 Romeo Foxtrot. Okay, 73s. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Romeo Foxtrot QRZ. Was that a W1 or a K1? Okay, I got W1 is a Kilo Tango Kilo. Okay, Kilo Papa Kilo. Not sure if you're using Vox or what. There's a little interference there, but nevertheless, I got you. You're pretty strong, Alan, in Maine, I believe. And handle is Bob. We're in northern Wisconsin on the north-central border near a small town called Land O'Lake. So we'll turn it back to you, give you a better signal report next go. The W1 KPK, KC9RF. Okay, yeah, you got quite a bit of noise on your mic there. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to play a little of it back. You can hear it. Here it goes.
Kind of got my mix back together and wasn't sure it was working. So glad to hear somebody responding. Yeah, I'm in Taco, Maine. Weather outside is about stuff.
Okay, so you can hear a little bit there. Yeah, you're 5x9, but I'm not sure what that hash is in the background. If it's RF getting in there or something else. Or, you know, a processor setting or something. Okay, very good. I see a travel trailer on your QRZ page there. So I'm assuming you must travel around in that a little bit. I do that in the winter, usually about mid-January to about April down in Texas there with a small travel trailer there. W1 KPK, KC9RF. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, that's what we do in the winter. We go down to Texas and stay down there till it warms up. But yeah, there is quite a bit of hash on that. I'm not sure, like I said, not sure if it's the amp that's doing that or it sounds more like the front end of the radio. You know, something with the audio circuit there. It's kind of like it's over processed or got the mic gain is up too high or something there. I just can't pinpoint it exactly, but yeah, it's quite noticeable. W1 KPK KC9RF. Yeah, that's much better. You could probably knock it down just a little bit more, but yeah, once you get it set, I'll play it back for you again, and then you'll hear the difference. Yeah, that's quite a bit better. Still a little bit something on there, but you know, my EQ is set up a little different on receive, but you'll get the idea. Here it goes.
Doing about 350 watts to turn the power down. Mic gain's down to 45. Hopefully that's better.
you can hear the difference on that, and it's considerably better. Over. Yeah, that is. I'm not sure if it's something that's overdriving the amp, or on your front end there. Like I said, maybe still knock the mic gain down just a little bit more, and give that a shot. Over. There you go. Okay, give me a little more audio, and I'll play it back for you. You'll hear the difference for sure. Oh, yeah, here you go. Now that sounds about like it should, so here you go.
Okay, we're doing RF power out of the head unit, 30 watts, feeding the SQ220. Mic gain is all the way down to 29. Hopefully that's better.
Yeah, so you could hear it, and so it's way better. Yeah, it sounds pretty much like it should now. Over. It's getting better. We had a snowstorm here, what was it, Wednesday? What's today? Yeah, today's Friday. Yeah, Wednesday. We had about 2 to 5 inches, and it looked beautiful in the pine trees and all that stuff, and it's fairly wet snow, but it's melting. Still a little bit on the ground yet, but we're supposed to have 3 days in the 50s here starting tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and we'll get rid of it. That's good because I got one more antenna project to do, and I'm hoping it's going to arrive sometime soon, and get that guy up in the air, just a wire antenna, but I got a pulley for it and everything, and it's all set and ready to go, so it won't take that long to set up, as long as the tune's halfway decent. But yeah, that's my last antenna project for this year. So hopefully the end of next week will still be snow clear, and even if it's a little chilly. I don't have to climb the tower or anything, so that's not too bad. But yeah, you were saying you travel during the winter then with your travel trailer. Over. Oh yeah, I can identify with that. I've had different travel trailers over the years, and I had one that was about 30 foot, and then of course with the tongue on it and everything, it was longer than that. And I was traveling down to Texas for about a month when I was working, but had that time off. And one time coming back through, winds were 30 plus miles an hour from the side, and man, oh man, talk about a white knuckler. If I wouldn't have had to been back for work, I would have just pulled over at the nearest place I could and waited it out. But yeah, it was pretty bad. But I have a much smaller travel trailer now, and it pulls pretty nice. Although we do leave it in Texas for the months we're not using it. Usually in the winter here, about 2.5 to 3 months. and then we store it down there, so we don't have to drive it back and forth. So that helps. I get it. I can see why you might want to leave that there. And if you don't have anything to pull it with, yeah, that makes a difference. Oh, very good. Do you do any portable operating out of that, or just pretty much the camping thing? W1 KPK KC9RF. Yeah, J-pole, probably. Yeah, we made some of those J-poles out of like ladder line, and you can roll them up and just kind of hang them. So they worked, not too bad. All right, well, hey, I think we'll let you go and see if I can make a few more contacts yet this afternoon. But you have a great afternoon there and enjoy. Glad we were able to get that audio straightened out. It sounds good now. Sounds good. Whiskey 1, KPK, KC9RF, 73. No, it's KC9 Radio Foxtrot, and we're in Wisconsin. Okay, yeah, it's KC9 Romeo Foxtrot, KC9 Romeo Foxtrot, over. Okay, 73. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Romeo Foxtrot, QRZ. Okay, about 3 stations there. I got a November Golf 1 station. Go ahead. Oh, very good. QRP in the state of Maine there, Bill. And, yeah, we're running a little bit more than that here. Just about, right around 900 to 1,000 watts there. Yeah, I also run the parts on the air kind of thing. And wondering what you're running for QRP. Go ahead. Yeah, quite interesting. No, I haven't heard of that one, so that's a new one for me. And yeah, I'll have to look that up at some point. So where are those made, or do you make them as a kit? got it. I got it written down on the in the log notes here. Okay, well, very good. There were a couple others calling there, so we'll let you go. But you have a great afternoon, and yeah, I was quite surprised. You only had 4 watts there, so beautiful. NG1 Papa KC9RF. We'll say 73s, and let you finish her up there, guy. Okay, very good. Yes, that is correct. You are on 240. All right, say 73. Enjoy that backpacking radio there. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Foxtrot, QRZ. Okay, a couple stations. I got a Whiskey 2, and I've got a Kilo Charlie 1 Juliet. Something first, please. Oh, okay, very good. I'm glad we're making it into New Hampshire there, Brian. Handle is Bob. Baker, Ocean Baker. QTH is in northern Wisconsin on the north-central border, near a town called Land O'Lakes, and about 50 miles south of Lake Superior. So, literally the North Country. And we're still getting rid of some snow here. So we'll turn it back to you, Brian, give you a signal report this next go. KC1JB, KC9RF. Oh, very good. Well, welcome back on the air there. And not sure if you kept your license up at that point or retook the test, but assuming you probably just kind of kept your license up. Anyway, yeah, it's sounding fine. The FT1000MP got lots of things to play with on that radio, and usually the audio is pretty good out of that, and yours is good. So no problem with that. And so I think you said you had an end-fed antenna, is that right? Yeah, very good. Okay, well, you should have pretty good luck with that, and being out on the eastern part of the United States, you should be able to get Europe no problem, especially as the sunspot cycle has come back up. Yesterday was kind of a anomaly because of the magnetic storm, but it was a little weird there for a while. Well, very good. Yeah, I've been around on the ham radio burning up the airwaves since 1975. Not always super active, work and stuff like that when I was younger. But nevertheless, have retired as well, and have definitely enjoyed the hobby, and it definitely keeps me busy. I have been selling quite a bit of equipment on QRZ here lately as I bought out an estate And gosh, it had like 4 ICOM radios, and the last one just went out the door this afternoon. An ICOM 756 Pro, which I updated the backlight in it with the new LED, so it really looks super. And replaced a couple of little ribbon cables that were giving some problems, but yeah, it's rock solid now. So my last biggie is I got a Tokyo high power amp, and been testing that the last 3-4 days, and it works beautifully. Oh man, if I didn't already have these in place, I've got 2 amps now. I would go for it. The tuner is just phenomenal. Unbelievable how quick it is. It's got stepper motors in it and these open air capacitors. It's kind of like a T-match. And by the time you count to 1.5, it's done. And you don't hear any of the clicking like you hear on a lot of the the radios. When you're tuning up with an auto tuner inside the radio, you hear all that clickety clack. This thing is just zap and it's done. So and it'll go 1,500 watts. So it's pretty neat, the little outfit. So got done taking the pictures today. So that one's going on QRZ tomorrow. But I won't hate to let that one go. I'm going to pull from my other amp. It's so good. But the only difference is it won't run remote, and I run remote station. So if it wasn't for that, I would. But anyway, yeah, we're having a lot of fun playing with that stuff. And I'm sure my wife is happy to get the spare bedroom back. Right, get all this equipment in there. So, but it's been fun playing with all those. Gosh, it was they had like an ICOM 735, a 751, a 765, and a 756 Pro. So it was fun to play with all those radios. And over the years, I've had ICOM radios as well. Anyway, back to you, Brian. You're sounding good. You still got you're 5'9" plus a little bit. So our path is going pretty good. KC1JD, KC9RF. KC1JD, this is KC9RF. Yeah, I know what you mean about that heating thing. Well, even with this solid-state amp here, it obviously has to cool. And I have a very small area here. It may look nice on the QRZ page, but in back of me, this basically was an old utility room. And when we had a basement put under this place here, it was a cabin in the North Woods. The water heater and other things that were in here went downstairs, so it became a breakfast nook. And then when we moved up here about 8 years ago, became a ham shack. So, but I've got little, got kind of glass doors one swinging glass door and a slider, and then the kind of a solid door. The glass and solid doors on one side, and the other just regular door, glass see-through. I think so. My wife keeps track of me what I'm doing in here. Usually on the radio, but anyway, it's a very small area, and it really will toast you right out of here. So I got to crack the door open a little bit. So it's really nice in the winter, I'll tell you that. I come in here and start operating, and I'm very comfortable. So that makes it nice. Yeah, like the old amps with the 4CX or the 3CX 800. Trying to remember the right tube number there. Before that 400s and all those. I'm probably not getting the tubes right anymore because I'm doing it from memory. I've gone to solid state here about 5 years ago, and so I kind of lost track. But yeah, they'd heat you up, that's for sure. Even the AL80A that I had, 123-500, that baby would put some heat out, and it really warmed me up in here. You almost have to crack a window. So yeah, makes it nice for the winter, like you say. And so your problem on 15 meters, is that just a tuning thing, or is that a radio thing? KC1JD, KC9RF. KC1JD, KC9RF. Yeah, I had a FTDX 5000 here about 4 or 5 years ago. And, yeah, it had plenty of buttons on it, for sure. But I'm wondering if it's like something to do with like when it switches in the bandpass or something, bandpass filter or something's not switching in there. Like you say, it could be a relay that's switching that over. I'm not sure how they do it in the 1000 there. So that would be suspect for sure. And yeah, if you're getting nothing out of it, and I'm wondering, are you getting anything on receive on it either? Over. Oh yeah, for sure. And you're right. That will happen. When I was in southern Wisconsin, we had a passive solar earth-sheltered house, and it is what they call the thermal flywheel effect, and that's where the ground temperatures lag by about 3 months approximately. And so in the fall, usually your basement's a little warmer, and the reason is because of the summer temperatures. And as you start getting later into the fall and into the, dead in the winter in January, it gets colder. And then the same in the spring. It takes a little while to heat that basement up because of that. So that's probably what you're experiencing there for sure. But yeah, that is one advantage of this smaller spot here is it's toasty in here. I'll say that for it. I don't have to worry about being cold. Once I start the equipment up, and if I run the amp at all, just running the radio, there's really not much there. But the amp really does make a little bit of a difference for sure. Well, very good. I think there were a couple other guys calling there, so maybe I will let you go for now. But if they're still hanging, who knows? But hopefully you'll get that 1,000 going on 15, and you'll be all set. Like you say, probably one of those little relays that switches in your bandpass filter, or whatever's switching it in is probably the issue. Okay, catch you later. KC1JD, this is KC9RF. We'll say 73 for now. Okay, very good. Yeah, I wish you luck on that 1,000 there. I'm sure you'll get it, and enjoy getting back into the hobby there. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Romeo Foxtrot. Kilo Charlie 9 Romeo Fox. QRZ. Okay, I can't turn a call down that has an RF in it, so K4RF. This is KC9RF. Very good, Danny. I see we worked back in 2016 there. It popped up on my log there. And let's see, last time we talked, you were portable in Georgia in a motorhome. But maybe it's things changed in 5 years. So we'll turn it back to you there, Danny. Great to work you again. K4RF. This is KC9RF. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Bob Baker, Ocean Baker, over. yeah, I do get a few comments on the call here and there. But, yeah, I think it was back in, 2005, maybe. I decided I wanted to change my WB9 call, and this one was available. And I think a guy before me was in Indiana, Silent Key, but I don't remember exactly how that all worked out. But yeah, I had that choice, and then I was looking at possibly a W9 call, which was open at the time, and it's still open, is W9RWB, red, white, blue, which was then kind of cool on my initial. And so I really gave that one a thought, and either one would have been, would have been fine. But this was my first choice. But yeah, very fine on the Tintec there, and the amp doing a great job. You're pushing at least 5 over, maybe a little higher. So no problem. Just about pretty much on your copy there. And of course the Mosley Pro67 is a good antenna, no doubt about it. I've had the Mosley T833 since 1986, even when I was in southern Wisconsin. And it's still, I took it apart. It's got that compound that they give you. It's kind of like Never Seed, but I can't tell you. I can't remember the exact name of it. But I took that antenna, I got it down, took the antenna apart, and it was almost, obviously it was a little withered, but it came apart so easy. And at that time I had my Sprinter van, and I put the elements in there. They were 14 feet long. Put the boom in there, everything, and all I had to do was just, put it on a sawhorse and put it back together. Didn't even check the SWR before I put it up, and it was fine. So it's been working for a very long time. Then the other antique I have is a Lightning Bolt quad. I rebuilt it about 3 years ago from a guy I got from Oklahoma, or I got it from a guy in Oklahoma. Didn't have a boom, didn't have a balance, had a broken spreader mount, so I had that all remanned, and it works beautiful. So I use that quite a bit because when the noise level comes up, it's 1.5 to 2 S units less than my Mosley. So it really makes a difference on receive when you're trying to take those signals out. But yeah, the Pro 67, can't complain about that. Yeah, my Mosley is up about 60, and then underneath it is a 2-element 40 meter. So that's what's there. And then I'm about 90 feet away from a lake, and when I point to the northeast, there's a 15-foot drop. So being only 90 feet away, effectively my 60-foot becomes 75, and my 53-foot for my 40 meter becomes 69. So it works out real good pointing to Europe and over to the Far East. So it works great. It works great. I'm very fortunate. K4RF, KC9RF. stand by. This frequency is in use. Very good, Danny. K4 Romeo Fox. This is KC9 Romeo Fox, and the rotors are. I had to go from a ham 4 to a tail twister, and so far it's held up. But I've got the 2-element 40 on it, and the tri-bander, which comes out to about right around 15 square feet, and the rotor's supposed to handle 20. But so far, it's held up. But one day I came in and I'm like, how come my antenna's pointing that direction? And I'm like, what's going on here? Well, the bolt on the ham 4 loosened up, and so I fixed that, but it done some damage to it. So then I got the tail twister, but that's been working fairly well. No complaints, and hopefully this will be year number 3 on it, I think. And I bought it used, but it was rebuilt. All right, well, very good. There were a couple other stations. I don't know if they're still hanging in there or not, but I probably should try to get back to them. Danny, good talking to you. A lot in common there for sure. So maybe another time we'll sit down and really rag chew it out. So we'll say 73s for now, but been great talking to you. K4RF, this is KC9RF 73s. Okay, 73s. Yeah, it's probably a good time because there was a little QSB that time. All right, this is KC9 Romeo Fox, QRZ. Yeah, Kilo Charlie 1, Hotel Tango Bravo. This is KC9RF. The handle is Bob. We're in northern Wisconsin, and we'll turn it back to you and give you a signal report next go. KC1HTB. This is KC9 Romeo Fox. Okay, very good, Rakesh, I believe. And you're about a 5x7 here, about a 5x7. And I think I got 2 KC1 stations there going, but I believe it's Rakesh is the one I'm working right now, HTB. So if the other KC1 would stand by for just a minute, we'll get to you. Very good. Glad to make your acquaintance this afternoon. And the temperature here in northern Wisconsin is actually reasonably warm today. It's about 49, so not bad at all, considering. So back to you, Rakesh, and we'll see how, I think you said 5x9 for my signal report. KC1HTB, this is KC9RF. KC1HTB, this is KC9RF. Yeah, you're about a 5x7, about an S7 there on the meter. That's the way I do it. It may not be the way others do it, but that's the way I do it. Yeah, I'm able to copy you fine on being a QRP at 10 watts. What radio are you running for that one? Go ahead. QSL. Well, very good. Glad I could be your first contact from your new TTH there. Yeah, it's doing remarkably well, and for 10 watts, I had an ICOM 705 for probably 9 or 10 months there, and primarily for parks on the air. But it is amazing how well 10 watts can get out. But sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, just a straight up dipole sometimes is it's the most straightforward and easiest antenna to use, and very effective as well. I have a 20 meter dipole portable and a 40 meter dipole, which is called a linked dipole, where you just put a jumper in at the 20 meter measurement for the wave there. But yeah, it works well. Do that for POTA, and gets out very well. Anyway, we'll turn it back for maybe one more, and I think there was another KC1 station out there that was calling as well. So, Atish, we'll turn it back to you for a final there, and we'll say 73. So, KC1HTB, this is KC9 Radio Foxtrot. Okay, well, using a lot more power than you have there. I'm using, let's see, it's about, let's see, now we're running about 900 to a kW there on the voice peaks. So the antenna is a Mosley TA33, and it pointed your direction. It's at right around 60 feet there. So the rig here is a Flex 6600. So back to you for one more there, and then we're gonna work a few more, and I gotta get out of here about 4:30 local time here. KC1HTB, KC9RF. Okay, 73s, and you have a great day. Was there another KC1 call out there? This is KC9RF. Okay, I got KC1HWT. I'm assuming I got the call right. Is that QSL? Yeah, I'd say the audio could come up a little bit for sure. You're about a 5x7 here, about a 5.7, and like I said, the audio could be maybe a little bit of processing or a little more mic gain might give you just a little bit more. Yeah, I just I just had 4 ICOM radios I bought on an estate here, and one of them was the 751. So I had a little time to play with that, and it was a lot of fun. Years ago, I had the ICOM 745, but yeah, you had 3. You had the 735, the 751, the 765, and a 756 Pro, which I just repaired. Put a new backlight in it, but yeah, it was fun playing with all those radios and the 751 as well. KC1 HWT KC9RF. Yeah, I'd say yeah, you could probably go back just a little bit. I mean, it's not bad or anything. And do I remember on the microphone? Is there 2 settings on the? It depends on which mic you're using. If you're using the hand mic or the or a desk mic. So you might fill me in on that. Okay, well, the problem is right now is the QSB, it took a big dive there. Yeah, you could probably go between where you were up at the high point and where you are now and kind of split the difference. But do I remember right on the HM36, isn't there a slider switch on the back of that thing? Or am I thinking of another mic over? I have not used that one. I've got a couple of high-L mics, but have not used that mic over. Yeah, that's better. That's better. The QSB is kind of hurting you, but when you come up, I can hear the, obviously the audio quality improves as the signal does as well. I mean, it's what you're hearing anyway. So yeah, I think you're a little bit better than you were. That's for sure. Over. Horizontally polarized with the Aggie there, so yeah, that can make a little bit of a difference. Yeah, my buddy that I go POTA with, he has a Wolf River coil setup, so I know exactly what that is. All right, I'm going to let you go there, George, because the QSB is starting to do you in a little bit there. But yeah, glad you got that guy working. That's a fun radio to use. I had the opportunity here to play with it for a couple of days, so I have. It brings back some memories of my old ICOM 745 as well. Of course, that was a kind of a generation before that. But nevertheless, been great talking to you. KC1 HWT. This is KC9RF. We'll see 73s. Okay, George. Yeah, it's the generation of transceivers you could actually work on. They did have some pretty good chips in there, but like 80 pinners. But nevertheless, for the most part, you can work on it. Proof of that is being able to take that whole front panel off the 756 Pro and putting an LED strip in there for backlighting, and worked great. I didn't destroy the rig, so that was good. But yeah, it worked perfect. Anyways, catch you later. Have a good one. KC1 HWT KC9RF 73s, and I'll be QRZ. Yeah, Whiskey Alpha 1, Alpha Yankee Yankee. Sounds like a familiar call. Oh yeah. Hey Tom, good to work you again. How you doing? Bob, KC9 Radio 5 set. Yeah, we worked many times. I think you got the 718, if I remember right. Talked to you enough times to actually, it's in my memory bank, which is saying something because I don't remember as good as I used to. Dom, over. WA1AYY KC9RF. Yeah. It was a little cool here. The end of last week, we were down hit high 20s there, mid 20s, and then Wednesday it snowed about anywhere from, depending on where you were, but 2 to 5 inches. Still got a little bit on the ground, but it's disappearing quickly. Thank goodness. So we've got 3 days coming now, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, if the forecast stays where it's supposed to be in the 50s. So got just a little prep work I need to do for an antenna. Got the pulley up and everything for it. But need to do a little work on the coax and then get that ready. I've got a 160 meter short trap antenna coming here probably sometime by the end of next week, I hope. And we'll see if we can get that in the air. I had an inverted L, but I didn't really have a good way to put more ground radios in, so just didn't lend itself for that. And I tried an end-fed 160, and it just plain would not tune up on that tower. So probably because I got a quad on the tower instead of a Yagi, because the Yagis and stuff act as a capacitive pad. But nevertheless, hopefully this one's going to work a little longer for sure. But 66 feet on the side somewhere in there. I think it's 131 altogether. So I got enough room to put that in. But a full half-wave 160 meter antenna, 128 on the side, I can get it one way, but the other way is really tight to the lot where I'm at. So thus the shortened antenna. That's what's going on here. Been testing all kinds of equipment here. I was telling the other fellow there, I bought out an estate, and he had an IC all ICOM, 735, 751, 765, and a 756 Pro, which just went out the door this afternoon, actually. And So I tested all those guys out and worked on the 756, got that all fixed up, and it's really, boy, it's a nice radio. I was really tempted to keep it, but I only got so much room in the shack, and it's pretty well taken up. So got that, and then I tried out a Tokyo high power 1.5 KFX, which is a KW. It does a KW. And beautiful, beautiful amplifier. Oh my gosh. I was, if I could run remote with that, I would get rid of my KPA 500. But that one was just a little bit before then in the era of connection-wise. But the auto-tuner on that, I have never, ever seen an auto-tuner tune that quick. It's got 2 aircraft capacitors in it, kind of a T-match thing, and with steppers on it. And I'll tell you, that thing tunes up. You count 1,001 and 1,002, and before you get to the 1,002, it's done. So you don't hear all that clicking and clacking that you hear in a lot of my radios, either the Flex or the FTDX10 here. You know, you'll hear clickety, clickety, click. This thing is just whack, whack, and it's done. And that one's going on QRZ tomorrow. So got all the pictures taken and etc. But boy, somebody's going to get themselves a nice amplifier at some point. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, just playing with a lot of stuff. And still got a couple more things to get out of the spare bedroom so it can become a spare bedroom. So that's what's going on, Dom. I didn't want to take too much time here, but WA1 AYY KC9RF. Okay, 73, Tom. Yeah, the signal really did drop off, but I did hear everything, so very good. Yeah, it's that time of the night where things, for me, start fading out on the east coast and start going to the west. Okay, well, I'm about ready to take off anyway, so I've been on for a couple hours, and need to give it a rest. So we'll say 73s, and you have a great afternoon. WA1 AYY KC9RF 73. Time for maybe one more. This is KC9 Radio Foxtrot, QRZ. Okay, we're done. KC9 Radio Fox, QRT.